就准备开始。然后在准备开始之前呢，我做一个很小的号召，就是我在群里面也说了，对于咱们参加讲座的同学甚至家长，如果大家愿意的话呢，可以把本次讲座的总结或者说收获写下来。到时候我可能会选1、2篇我觉得比较精彩的，再放到我的微信公众号上。这样子的话呢，也可以让没有参加过这个现场讲座的朋友们可以更好的了解我们这次讲座的内容，好吧？所以愿意来做这份作业的呢，回头就把那个文字写好发到群里，或者联系我，或者联系我的助理都可以。OK， 所以是给大家做一个小小的号召。那接下来我们正式开始。当然简单宣布一下这个我们这个活动的流程、规则和方式。首先呢，流程很简单，就是2个主要的部分。第一部分就是我和 Jacky 做一个访谈，然后呢访谈结束之后呢，到时候我们可以开放提问，感兴趣参与的学生家长可以来直接向 Jacky 我当然实际上呢，我们的这个翻译老师也是一个大咖在麻省工作了将近20年的一个很好的中学。然后呢他本人其实也指导了很多学生申请到美国的非常好的大学，包括他的女儿今年也拿到多所美国大学的录取。Jacky 同学他可以听懂中文，但是呢他说中文可能有点勉强，所以呢我们这次讲座会很有趣，就是由我向 Jacky 提问来用中文提问。当然待会大家向 Jacky 提问的时候也都会用中文，只是可以稍微慢一点。然后呢 Jacky 的回复方式会是英文，所以这是一个很有趣的对话。因为考虑到我们很多的学生家长可能对听英文又有点勉强，所以呢特意请了燕安老师，本来还有一位黄博士的，但是他打不开摄像头，所以我们现在就主要是由燕安老师来给大家做翻译。在我们的活动结束之后呢，燕安老师也可以再对本次的活动做一个总结，以及对尤其是来评估一下，或者是说总结一下我们的这个名校和奖学金的申请经验，好吧？大概就是这样的一个基本的流程，我觉得应该是很清楚，是吧？那我们也就不浪费宝贵的时间，直接进入主题开始向 Jacky 发出提问。OK， Jacky 你准备好了吗？
准备好。
OK， 你的中文还是很溜的嘛。
Oh, no. It's a little bit.
OK， 好的，那我们就先提一个最基础的问题。首先请你介绍一下你的情况，我希望你可以把你的情况简单分为2部分，一部分就是初中及以前，另外一部分就是9年级到现在的这个高中部分。这样的话可以让大家全面的了解一下我们这个申请到多所最顶级的常青藤级别的大学以及美国全额奖学金的学霸同学是一个怎么样的成长经历
Okay, so sorry. So hi everyone, my name is Jacky, and I'm currently in Greenville, South Carolina. And then so in middle school, I would say like different things that I was taking a part of was when I started violin, and that's when I started competing at all region and all state, and then getting awards in that as well, and then participating in my youth orchestra called Carolina Youth Symphony, where we practice at Furman University every weekend. And so a lot of the things I did in middle school had to relate to violin until later in high school. That's when I started participating in different extracurriculars as well. And then also in middle school, I also started helping out at my grandparents' restaurant. So like over the weekends or anything like that, that's when I would go and help out. And in high school, that's when I started doing yearbook and DECA. And in those places in yearbook, I started the marketing team. and then became the marketing editor and interview editor there. And yes.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting. Okay, so my brain
No, you're good.
Okay, and my brain can only take that much, and so we're gonna take a chunk. I give it to everyone, and then you can continue. Okay, so
okay, yeah, of course.
Sorry for interrupting. 就是从初中开始，它主要就是这个主线呢，对Jacky 这个例子来说呢，就是音乐是一条主线。他从初中开始就开始进行那个小提琴的演奏，他参加了这个 All District 和 All State， 就是全区的还有全州的大赛，拿了很多的奖项。进入高中以后呢，在 violin 的同时呢，他又做了其他的课外活动。大家要记住哦，只成绩好是一方面啊，课外活动是非常主要的。它的主线很清晰，从一个老师的角度来说。音乐是一条主线，当然他一会儿会谈到他的学习。另外进入高中以后呢，他的 extracurriculum 就是这个 yearbook， 就是咱们说的年鉴。在高中的美国的学校里面，每年都会做一个 yearbook， 上面会有每个学生老师的照片、各种活动、各种的留言，因为这个活动量是非常大的，他们要收集很多的信息，并且在这个 yearbook 的后面。他会专门有一个专栏，就是做广告的，那么就是可以去拉这样的广告，大家可以放上去。Okay, Jacky, you talk about your marketing. Are you working for the marketing for the yearbook, right?
Yeah. So I not only worked for the marketing, I actually started the entire marketing team because previously we didn't have like a marketing or social media group. And when I came into yearbook, like I brought my kind of like business background and started the entire marketing team.
Very nice. So 这个 yearbook 呢，一般就是说，为了这个这个书啊是很厚很大的彩页，全彩页，因为费用是很高的。那么在卖给学生的时候啊，为了减轻这些学生的这种经费压力呢，我们就会采取每个学校里啊都会去采取拉一部分广告。那么呢，就是通过刊登广告给商家作为一种互利吧，这样可以减低这个 yearbook 的成本。所以呢 ，Jacky 的他从事的工作就是一部分，他是组建了一个这种营销的团队，他们利用平面以及这个社交网络、社交平台来做这个。另外，他的一块呢，你看啊，现在主线已经出来了啊，我帮大家分析，作为一个老师的角度，第一个持久性，就是从它的乐器来说是一个持久性的这条线。我女儿用的是钢琴，你的是小提琴。辅助里面的话，就是这个 yearbook 里面体现出来的什么？大家如果想一想啊，这个 yearbook 里面体现出来的是一种组织能力和领导力。因为你要申请大学的话，领导力是非常重要的一个方面。还有一块的话啊，他刚才提到了，就是在他祖父母开的餐馆里面去打工。这块也体现了非常重要的一个能力，因为打工的话 ，Are you get paid?
Technically, I wasn't getting paid because like our family restaurant, so like basically like I helped out kind of for free, but.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So 你看打工这块体现的是什么啊？因为我最近在我的微博里面，我有一个系列专门是讲的申请 Top 20美国大学。需要的课外活动，其中之一就是打工。这个打工为什么这么重要？刚才就像那个 Jacky 谈到的，你不一定是为了钱，最主要的是体现你的一种责任感。那么如果有人来请你去打这个工，因为这个工作不是闹着玩的呀，你要承担相应的责任感。OK, so 刚才呢不仅是翻译，顺便把我从一个老师的角度，根据我这么多年送学生进藤校的经验，去年送了2个，今年有3个。然后这样的哈，我给大家归一下类，大家就能看到线索了。Okay, Jacky, thank you.
No problem. And then kind of talking more about yearbook and then some of the awards that came with that. We won Best in the State a few times. And then also we received the Gold Award from the Columbia Scholastic Press Association. And we go to that like national convention at Columbia University every year. And then kind of more on the yearbook track / journalism. I also, so last summer, the summer from like junior and senior year, I interned remotely at a nonprofit startup where I was a writing intern. So I worked with Harvard students, like write articles about like different issues I really care about, which are like education, like poverty, and immigrant rights, and stuff like that.
Very nice. Okay, Jacky, just now you mentioned about 你谈到了就是去哥伦比亚大学的获得那个奖，这是一个团队的，是 teamwork 还是 individual？
So the award at Columbia was a team, like, so it was given to our staff, but then when we have the Scholastic Press, like our South Carolina one, so when they were giving like the all-state ones, it was also given to like best spread, like best like content pages and things like that. So I received like individual awards through that, because technically I was the one who like wrote that spread that received the award. So like that was more individual, but when I listed like best yearbook, like that was more of a group effort.
OK， 好，咱们就是还是边翻译边分析啊，分析就是。Jacky, we're going to take you as a case and analyze it, okay? I'm sorry,
yes.
From that's what we do.
No, that's very good. That's very helpful for everyone.
Yeah, we're going to find. So, see, we talked about, sorry, 我用中文说啊，刚才讲到了，刚才的3条线索，咱们再来捋一下啊，音乐、yearbook 还有打工。那么这个 yearbook 里面呢，哈，你做一个事情，我们在协助孩子申请大学的时候，经常会说。要求质不求量，也就是说，在这个 yearbook 上面啊，那个 Jacky 用这个作为一个异军突起，他们做的这个 yearbook 获得了一个哥伦比亚大学的一个大奖。虽然是个团体，因为 yearbook 的话，它是一个团体的，但是他自己设计的版面，他自己也获得了个人的奖项。通过这个活动，咱们看一下体现出来的几个就是 Top 20大学里面最喜欢的几个品质啊，领导力体现出来了。协作力，因为领导力里面一个非常重要的能力是你能不能跟别人实现有效的沟通和协作。那么最终呢，还有一个优秀力，就是你能不能在你的领域里面能够做到异军突起。Just now you also mentioned about 你还提到了另外一个奖，你跟DACA right？
Yes, DACA。Very
nice。那么在美国呢，有一个项目就是如果你小时候是被你的父母非法被带到了，你的父母是非法移民到了美国，你作为一个儿童的话，我们有一个项目叫 DACA。这个 DACA 的项目呢，专门就是来帮助小时候被非法带到美国的这个小孩子的。那么这些孩子们呢，来够照顾他们的这种反映他们的实际情况的。You talk about DACA, D-A-C-A, right?
Oh, no, sorry. I was talking about DECA, D-E-C-A, the business competition, kind of like FBLA, but technically I'm not a part of DACA.
Okay, this DACA, not that DACA.
Yes.
Not the political DACA. Okay, good.
Yes, so, not the policy one.
Okay, I thought you talked about DACA, you are focusing on the global stuff. OK， 这个呢，所以他刚才的话是从事的 marketing。我们这边有2个DACA的项目，其中一个是 political 的，是个政治方面的。那么他呢，就是说他继续走这条线，因为他Jacky 参与到这个 yearbook 上的重要的一点就是通过 marketing， 他的商业的背景，他的 business background， 所以他继续向下延伸。那么通过这个 DACA 呢，他又跟哈佛的一些学生合作，写了好多的文章。那么这块又获得了一个大奖。Could you tell us the name of the reward you got?
So the articles I wrote with the Harvard students, that was more for like when I was doing that internship. But for DECA, it's kind of like a separate thing. Like it was a business club that I was a part of, and I had leadership positions in that as well. And so DECA is where like we get like a case and we have to like read over it, and it's very similar to HOSA, which is like the health version of it. And through that I received first place in my category back to back, and like best in the state 2 years. And then the first year I started, I got 3rd place in my category in the state, and then all 3 years I competed at the international level.
Okay, very nice. Okay, did you get into the semi-finalist or the finalist in the nationally?
Internationally, for the events that I competed in, I didn't, but through that, they had like a challenge where it was like the DECA social media challenge, and that one I placed top 20 for international.
Very nice. OK， 通过刚才咱们又可以理出一条线，刚才有3条线，咱们继续来啊，记住了，这是一个音乐的这条线。刚才讲到了是个 yearbook， 通过 yearbook 呢获得了至少2个奖项的。OK， 那么下面一条线还有一个就是在餐馆里面的。第4条线刚才出来的一条线啊，就是这个 internship。还是我微博里面提到了这个系列里面，这个 internship 是非常非常重要的。在美国高中里面的话，你可以很轻松的找到好多的 internship， 就是通过你的社区，你到公司里面，到大学的研究室里面，这个是非常重要的。还有一块刚才提到了，就是我觉得这块是非常重要的一块 ，Jacky， 就是 reward， 你不能不说，这块是 the cherry on top of the cake， 这块是非常重要的一块。当然，前面这些基础是很重要的，因为你在申请大学的时候啊，我们用 Common App。Did you use the Common App?
Because I applied to 30 colleges, like I had to use the Common App and the Coalition. But for the most part, like I put all the important ones, like the ones I did first, on the Common
App.OK，so 在 Common App 上面申请大学用的，其中专有一个项就是要列出受奖的奖项来，从高到低列出来的话，如果你没有东西可写的，那这就是比较不会是一个很好的经历。像 Jacky 的话，你有太多东西可以写了。Top 20是国际前20，有好多的话都是国家大奖、州里的大奖，还有各种专项奖项。非常棒 ，very good, beautiful case, beautiful package.
Thank you. So more on the business / like because a lot of my application was surrounded about business, social media, and journalism. And that same summer when I was interning at that nonprofit as a writing intern, I also participated in the Princeton Summer Journalism Program, where they selected like 36 students out of like 350 applications, and it was all paid for. And I went to Princeton for 10 days and like had different workshops and seminars with Princeton professors and like professional journalists from like the Washington Post, like the New York Times and things like that. And through that, I wrote a lot of pieces, and they were featured in our like Princeton Summer Journal.
Very nice. 好，这边又出来一个点啊。刚才呢，我估计大家能够听懂大部分。这个点啊，刚才咱们已经讲了6个了啊，刚才讲了5个点了，现在又出来一个点，就是你怎么过这个夏天，就是夏天是怎么度过的。其中今年的 Princeton 上的申请里面就让你谈到啊，有一篇论文就是要谈你的夏天是怎么度过的，是不是 Jacky？
Yes.
Yeah.
For the Princeton one, there were, and the Stanford application as well, there was asking us what we spent that summer.
Yeah. 所以说同学们一定要注意，到9、10、11年级的夏天是非常非常重要的，也是你弯道超车的一个非常重要的时候。那么在Jacky 的这个 package 里面非常好看，非常好的一个就是他呢夏天是到了 Princeton， 这个是36个人进了10天的到 Princeton 到他的学校里面去进行，不是咱们说的夏校啊，这个以后咱再讲。国内经常说夏校，这是 summer school. Jacky understand that summer school is for bad students who have to catch up. 国内经常说夏校，这个夏校其实是一个误解啊。在美国的话，夏校就是说你平时考试通不过的学生才去上夏校的。那么他去了这个 Princeton 呢，进行了10天的这个研修。跟Princeton 的这个教授，这个经历是非常非常重要的，这个提醒大家一下。那么大家要记住一点啊，经常我给大家说，有的那个他们人会反对，其实经过的人都明白，你只要花钱参加的夏天的项目 Summer Program， 一般对你申请大学是无效的 ，Right, Jacky? Yeah. 刚才你。I'm sorry， 刚才你也听到了 ，Jacky 参加的这个 Princeton 的是经过精挑细选，要经过竞争才能进入的，只收36个人，费用全免。 现在呢，好多大学推出了好多这种项目啊，夏天的这种 summer program， 他们呢要收钱，收很高很高的费用。这些项目里面，就我了解的话，除了一个SSI 那个还值得去的话，SST summer science program 那个收钱很高。
Oh, I have friends that went.
That's right. That's a good one. And 除了那个以外，其他的话对申请大学有帮助，但是帮助不大。因为你要是好的话，这些大学它都会争着给你提供免费的。好多大学都有这个 MIT 有2个暑假的项目 ，Yes。SSI 也在那里 ，SSP 也在那里啊，好像也在那个 MIT 有点儿。他在去年是在哪？去年是在有一个是在圣地亚哥，还有一个点儿。也就是暑假里你如何度过是非常重要的，大家要听的话要听出这个点儿来。另外暑假里面再去付钱的话，这种参加的话效果就不是很好。
Because exactly like what you're saying, like at the Princeton summer program, we had to do a lot of interviews for that one, and we had to like write lots of articles to even get in, and then also go through a really intensive interview where they like asked us about like politics and like asked us all these types of questions. So like you were saying, like it was definitely not easy for that one. And then that summer I was doing a lot of stuff that summer, but I was also interning at my local Democratic Party office as an office intern, so I was doing a lot that summer. But
好，除了在那个 Princeton 以外呢，他还去了一个当地的，就是Democratic 这个是政治方面的。现在我觉得你去哈佛挺对的，因为它毕竟是跟政治沾边的。这个是个很，因为每个以后咱们会讲到啊，就是各位听的朋友们，每个大学就像你相亲一样的，每个大学是有自己的特点和特质的，因为他们每个大学要的学生的是不一样的，就像相亲是差不多的。那么他就去了当地的一个Democrat 一个这个政治的跟政治的进入了，我觉得这一块对你申请哈佛的辅助力非常非常大。
I like a lot of the different things that I like talked about, like I kind of put them in my like, you know, extracurricular part or in the awards, but like a lot of the essays I didn't even really write about it besides my Yale essays. So like I definitely see what you're talking about, because the colleges that I got into, like Yale and Princeton and Harvard, they all have specific political like organizations. Like Harvard has their IOP, and like they have a separate office in school just for like politics and international affairs.
Yeah. 刚才 Jacky 也说到了，就像我说的一样，这些学校里面就是像耶鲁和那个 Princeton 还有这个哈佛来说的话啊，他们就是尤其是耶鲁和哈佛来说，他们的就是偏向政治偏向的比较多一点。也就是说，如果您的孩子是这个方面的话，如果申请这2个大学的话，那就是比较有强项的。那么你如果你是这样子转而申请 MIT 的话，那么这个就不会是很大的强项，因为这些大学它看的特点是不一样的。Okay, go ahead.
And then I think that was like about all the things that I was kind of participating in, but kind of to go more in depth on like the more specific activities that I highlighted in my application. So going back to yearbook and kind of like journalism was when I because my application, I felt like it was a little all over the place and I wanted to be more like cohesive. So in yearbook, I started a social media campaign and called Meet Malden, where like every single week on Instagram, we would highlight another student that's like from a marginalized community that like nobody else would have heard of. So like, for example, like we highlighted students that were like special education, ESL, like different students like that, and gave them a platform to like share their voice. And that was something that I talked a lot about in my application, just because that was something that like I've experienced, like being from a really small town, being like one of the only Asians like in my classes. So that was kind of how to tie in that, you know, making it business and journalism and tying it in with my background.
非常棒。那么这一块呢，咱们边翻译边介绍，会听的听门道，不会听的听热闹啊。现在我帮你理一下线，因为如果你不理成线的话，你听100个故事都是100个散的故事。我现在帮你穿一下。那么这条线呢，刚才 Jacky 体现的是什么呢？啊 ，Jacky 呢，就是说他用他的能力、他的特点，现在呢，你就是去关注，也就是说咱们平常说的是怎么是去奉献社会。那么他呢，通过这个 Instagram， 刚才就是去关注不同个体的人，其中他关注的2个个体的人是非常，也就是说咱们常说的弱势群体的，一个是 special ed， 就是特殊教育的，这个以后再谈啊。因为美国的特殊教育跟中国不一样，美国特殊教育是跟平常的孩子在一个学校里面的，只是在不一个教室里面上课，有的也会 mainstream， 以后会详细解释。那么还有一个呢，就是这个 ESL 学生呢，就是一面是移民过来的，第一语言不是英文的孩子，这2种孩子他都属于强弱势群体。那么 Jacky 利用他自己的特点，通过他社交平台，把这2种孩子关注，进行介绍出去。那么这个体现了，这是所有大学，不仅仅是就是哈佛、耶鲁这所有 top 20大学非常关注的孩子身上有没有的一个特质。你要记住，大学在申请录取你的时候，为什么要录取你？人家花资源教育你，为什么？这些大学教育完了你以后，是想让你去奉献社会，你身上必须要展示出一点来，你已经非常的关心这个社会，给予这个社会。我所有的进入这种藤校的孩子，包括 Jacky， 包括我自己的女儿，他们都有身上都有有的是创立的这种 non-profit program， 就是无盈利的、非盈利组织的。像 Jacky 通过这种 social movement， 经过社会的社交运动来帮助孩子去展示社会群体这一边的，这个是非常非常重要的。Very nice, Jacky. Is the package is getting better? I can see it's getting better. Okay, very nice. Continue.
So the last part, what I really featured in my application was like you were talking about like social work, and because that's something that's really important to me. Like one of my main passions is like that I talked about in my application a lot was education access for rural, like impoverished areas, because that's something that I experience every day, like in my high school, where it's like super overcrowded and there's not enough resources. So at my high school, like unfortunately I couldn't start a nonprofit, even though I tried. So instead of that, I started a club at my school where I like specifically found club members that were past ESL students or were passionate about like tutoring and like teaching students that were ESL, and I like asked them to join my club, and basically we tutored the ESL students. And also like this year we specifically worked with the seniors on their college applications and helped them navigate the process of like, you know, with a second language, of translating everything, like telling them how to like fill out essays, how to find your grades and different things like that. And I feel like that was something that was very powerful in my application, because that's a challenge that I was facing myself, of trying to navigate college alone, since my parents have never like gone to college before.
Okay, very nice. Okay, 刚才提到了啊，就是从我算是专家的申请专家，我听到了2个信息，非常重要的。这2个信息里面啊，第一个信息就是Jacky 呢继续把他的这种社会运动向前推进。他刚开始谈到，就是前面2个谈到的是面对的就是特殊教育群体、特教群体，还有第一语言 ESL 学生，第一语言不是英语的学生。现在他又推进了一步低收入 low income。The poverty，那么像这样的孩子，他在学校里呢，成立了一个 club， 成立了一个俱乐部。他们俱乐部里的成员，再说 ESL 和 Twitter 圈 ，OK。Yeah， I will tell Jacky to talk about that later, Jen. Okay, don't worry about that.
Okay.
They have a question, Jacky just popped out. Okay, so
，okay.
现在呢，就是说他现在这3个方面啊。 都是社会对弱势群体的关注。刚才 Jacky 还谈到了一点是申请大学里面非常非常重要的，就说一个就是刚才 Jacky 谈到你是 first gen right？First generation。Yeah， 那么也就是说啊，对于申请大学的时候啊，不同的种族、不同的收入阶层、不同的教育背景，对申请大学的难易程度是不一样的。Jacky， 你肯定能进入藤校，因为你的 package 太漂亮了。Jacky 的父母是没有上过大学的 ，Jacky 的父母没有上过。你要记住啊，在美国，如美国藤校尤其喜欢第一代，就是说你是第一代大学生的，父母没有上过大学的。第二一个是低收入的，第三一个是少数群裔的，这些都是占有绝对优势的。那么在 Jacky 的这个申请的这个 package 上面呢，最好的一点，你不仅有奖项，你不仅有其他的作用，你还有一般的其他的孩子没有的一个，就是你是 first generation。You could use the Quest Bridge.
I did.
You did? Okay.
I was actually a Questbridge College prep scholar. I just didn't go through the initial, like the later part of the Questbridge Scholar finalist kind of round because I decided to early to Stanford, but we can talk a little bit about that later.
OK， 刚才我们讲到了啊，美国呢对这些孩子呢都有特殊的帮助，其中呢，我们有3个申请平台，有一个 Quest Bridge 就是特别给孩子提供这方面帮助的。Varian, OK, Jacky, this question popped out. So they are asking what specifically you have done on social media for ESL student and for special ed student.
So for this social media campaign that we did, so kind of like get all down, we found a student or like an employee at our school that hasn't had a spotlight or like a platform to talk about, what they've gone through. And so we interviewed them, and then because my background is a lot of graphic design, journalism, marketing. So on like Photoshop and Canva, we would create so for Instagram, they have Instagram stories, very similar to Snapchat. And through that, we would create images using graphic design to make it all together and put their quotes and kind of highlight them that way.
非常好。也就是说，总结一句话的话，主要就是为他们发声，让他们看得见，因为这些人都是生活在角落里面的，不被人重视的人。那么通过运用社交媒体呢，Jacky 给他们提供了一个来发声的机会。他通过平面设计 graphic， 通过各种平面的设计，把他们的照片和他们的 quote， 也就是他们说的话来联系起来，那么让人知道，让大家来认识这些人，关注这些群体。Very nice.
Okay.
I think that's about everything.
Yeah. Yes. Very good. Jacky 是一个很有故事，而且做了非常多的让我都觉得很感动的一些可以说丰功伟绩一样的因为作为是一个高中的小孩子嘛，能做这么多事情非常的不容易。那易安老师呢也给了很经典的解读，因为毕竟易安老师是高中老师，而且也帮助指导很多学生来申请藤校，对这个美国的教育体系也非常了解。我觉得这个解读是非常的清晰，而且是很到位就是我们都在一个频道上。但是呢，考虑到时间的关系，我们这个第一个问题背景介绍已经说了30多分钟了，所以我想接下来呢做一个简单的调整，就是说我们今天的我预计可能我们的这个谈话也就进行1个半小时到2个小时，2个小时就是最长了，好吧？然后呢所以可能我当时设计的很多问题今天不一定能全部问到，我想没有关系，我们今天就进行到哪里就算哪里，所以大家可以比较轻松的就按照这个思路往下去沟通。等就是没有就是可能涉及到的问题，我们以后找机会再跟 Jacky 来聊。我觉得这个故事非常精彩，希望 Jacky 以后也能腾出宝贵的时间跟我们继续讲你的精彩故事，好吧 ？OK， 那我们就继续。把这个 Jacky 这个基本背景听下来其实我有一个很基本的疑问，我觉得你做了很多的事情，那实际上呢，这个是一个很大的挑战， 对吧？因为实际上你其实还没有提到很重要的一点，就是你的学习成绩也非常的棒。从我的角度来说，这个都是很费时间的，既费时间又费精力又费脑子，可能有些东西还很费钱。所以我想从2个角度再请问你，一个就是说你怎么去平衡你的兴趣和时间，因为你肯定只能选择性的去做一部分东西，对吧？这第一。那第二呢，当然在这个过程中，我想有很多事情也是很花钱的，我不知道你在做这些，尤其是可能是为别人做事情，那纯粹是你自己的付出，那可能需要一些经费的话，这些经费从哪里来？
So to answer the first question more about like how like time management and like how did I do everything and how to get there. So violin like earlier on was a big commitment because not only did I have to like, you know, go for rehearsals, I have also had a lot of like seating auditions and auditions for like all state and all region, all these things like was very time consuming. And I forgot to mention another point, like part of the Carolina Youth Symphony. I put that in my application as well, was that besides like performing, we also performed at Carnegie Hall last year. So that was like another like accolade to add on top, which is the already like mountain of them. But talking a little bit more about time management, because violin was such a big like time commitment. After sophomore year, I decided to kind of step back a little bit and not do orchestra at my school. So that freed up a lot of time and it freed up another like class space. And then like because I was doing orchestra, I wasn't competing in all state and all region, but I still continued that orchestra thing with my youth orchestra every single weekend.
刚才 Jacky 谈到了啊，就是这个练习小提琴呢，是一个非常花费时间的，还有精力的，尤其这个投入，不管是经费上、精力、时间上。这谈到了就是不仅是自己要练习，因为还要去参加好多的面试 audition，因为要参加这个区里的、州里的。另外呢，非常值得，太棒了。他和他们的就是少儿的这个交响乐团去了Carnegie Hall。去了卡内基交响音乐厅，在纽约的一起去演出。那么这个里面呢，当然要付出很多的精力和努力，非常棒，非常棒。Okay, we want to hear more how you balance your schedule.
Yes. So sophomore year was when I started getting involved in all these activities that I was talking a lot about before. That was when I joined DECA and yearbook. So that was exactly, I recommend students to choose a year like freshman or sophomore year to join any activities that really they enjoy and kind of are interested in. And then because sophomore year was very tough for me personally, having to do so many things, but it also helped me like understand what do I prioritize. So when I took a step back from violin, I had so much more time to do DECA and yearbook, which were the things that I focused on.
Okay, Jacky, can you explain when you see step back, did you quit the orchestra?
So I stopped orchestra at school because like we had an orchestra class and that was like a lot of added time commitments because that was an entire class slot along with having to do concerts and having to do like all region, all state. So when I took a step back from that, I had so much more free time.
Okay, yeah, 非常好。
And that was how I was able to start getting more involved.
Very nice. 就是在这些活动呢，主要的活动啊 ，Jacky 是在10年级开始的。他给大家提的建议呢，就是大家在9、10年级尽量的就开始做一些这些活动，因为10年级对他来说呢是非常压力比较大的一年。然后也就这一年里面嘛，他就逐渐的开始慢慢的削减在小提琴上的时间。就是这个线索是一致的。我们的钢琴是在11年级停了一下子的，因为根本达不到。所以就是说，大家通过这段呢，大家明白的就是你要学会 prioritize， 你就知道哪一个对你来说是最重要的。Very nice. Okay, Jacky.
And then kind of more like the money thing was that for yearbook and DECA, a lot of these things were like because they were at school, like you didn't really have to like pay for them. And then because like yearbook was a class that I took, and that was another reason why I had to stop violin, because I had to choose. I couldn't do both yearbook and orchestra because my schedule wouldn't work out. And then for a lot of these like competitions that I went to. So for example, for DECA, because I won first place in my category, like my internationals trip was paid for. So that was like thousands of dollars that I saved. And it was through a lot of these things. Like if I got like first, or if I got like a certain award, like it came with like scholarships and stuff, which was very fortunate for, because it basically like made paying for everything like very easy, because the cost was basically like all gone.
Very nice. 就是Jacky 说他参加的这些活动像violin这些的话，有一些是在学校里基于学校的，还有这个 yearbook， 所以呢这是没有费用的。那么去参加的其他的一些国际性的活动比赛的这些，那么因为他获了大奖，获了这个奖项，他的 category 的，在这个 category 他拿了大奖，那么这个上面都是带着奖学金的，所以说他这如果需要去就是international travel 的话，也是免费的，这块是非常棒的。You take care of yourself. That's nice.
Yeah. So and that was also really important to me, because I didn't want to like be a financial burden to my parents. So a lot of these things, like sometimes it was like I would have to sacrifice, like if it was too much money, like I would just like not go, or I would find like other ways to fundraise. And like especially a lot of these events, like our school, like for the DECA like members that don't get first in the state, like we'll fundraise a lot, so it makes the cost like reasonable, instead of like making it $1,000 like after fundraising it's like 500.
那么在美国学校还有一个一个习惯呢，就是说如果有活动的话，我们经常会出现筹款 fundraising， 也就是通过 fundraising 的活动，老师其他的学生都会捐款的，这样呢会帮助其他拿不到，刚才 Jacky 提到了没有拿到第一名大奖的孩子呢，能够减轻他们的一些负担。Very nice, Jacky.
So kind of going back to the time thing, I was lucky enough to have like yearbook be a part of my class. So because that was my class, like a lot of the time was in there, even though sometimes we had to stay after school to like for deadlines. But that like I did so much in that time period, so it kind of makes up for like if yearbook was like a club outside of school, that would have been like basically undoable, because that's so much more time. But I was lucky enough to like where a lot of my activities were like class periods where I was already at school, and so that was definitely like a way to like get out the time. But however, like my commitments were a lot, so like every single morning like I had a different meeting, like different clubs that I was in, so that was just something to like get used to. Like every morning I was running around, and I either had a meeting to make a test or a quiz because like I missed it for a competition, or I was at school like earlier before after school to like learn the material I missed. So it was a lot.
Okay, very nice. And okay, your yearbook is a class. How many periods a day? 1 or 2?
It's 1 period, but it's longer than all the periods. That because normally our periods like 45 minutes to 50 minutes, but for yearbook it's in 4th period, which is all the lunch period. So we have all the lunch periods together, which is 1 hour and 30 minutes every day, which was why I was able to do so much.
Yeah, it's the same as our school. Very nice. 也就是说，时间的安排上面呢，有2个方法 Jacky 用到了。第一个呢，就是这个他积极参与的这个 yearbook， 因为它本来就是学校里面一个课程，我们每个高中里面都会有的。这个课程他们学校设计的很巧妙，我也给我们学校要说一下，它是设计到了第4堂课，也就是我们美国高中吃饭的时候就是分批吃的，一般是1个小时30分钟左右。那么这样的话，他如果不去吃午饭的话，他就可以把这个时间呢全都用到这个 yearbook 上。另外呢，yearbook 的一般是放学以后如果做不完的话，他也会继续在。另外他出去比赛的话，会耽误很多课，会耽误很多考试。另外他还有很多的俱乐部的活动。那么这些呢，他一般是放在上课之前，也就是 before school start。在上课以前的话，他就开始就是俱乐部的开会去参加。另外呢，就是把自己落下的课或者落下的考试去补上，课前和课后。 Very nice.
And then to talk a little bit more about the summer and like working and stuff, like I would a lot of times like have to like fit in work like during like lunch or dinner breaks at the restaurant, or I would also like it was a lot about like knowing how much time to do everything, and after I figured that out, it was a lot easier. But I wouldn't say that I was like the type of student that like stayed up like every night doing homework. It was like once I mastered that like time commitment thing, it really helped to like I didn't really stay up past like 1, and like I only stayed till like 1 for like 2 nights, like junior year, which was like my toughest year, because not only was I trying to I was really involved in like yearbook and DECA in junior year, but also like preparing for like the ACT and like that, and like, you know, like AP testing, and like that was the year where I had the most, so that was another big time commitment. But I was strategic and to never let like downtime of like when I'm traveling to competitions or like traveling to like Carnegie Hall, like let that time on the bus like be wasted. So I'll be like studying for like the next thing I have, and that was like that's definitely like a big tip that I have, like never let downtime be wasted.
Yeah， 也就是说还有一个技巧呢，就是见缝插针，要把零碎的时间使用起来。比如说暑假里的话，他在他的祖父母的餐馆里打工的话，那么中午吃完饭以后的空闲和晚饭时间的空闲，他就会充分利用起来去学习。另外，在去参加比赛的路途当中，在汽车上面的话，也会利用这段时间去学习。另外一个技巧的话，这也是我见过的好，就是所有的好学生身上都具备的一个特质，就是不熬夜。熬夜，你通过熬夜的话，只能是 burn yourself from both sides。这样的话，就是把自己给我们英文上有句话，从两头烧，你就会烧没掉了。那么，他只有2次，就是熬夜熬到了1点。就是大部分孩子我知道的，能够进入名校的孩子，基本都不是熬夜的。熬夜熬到2、3点的这种，基本上就熬光了，就灯枯油尽了。Very nice. Okay.
And like honestly, like academics wasn't like, I wouldn't say it was particularly tough because I was strategic in choosing what AP classes to take. So junior year, I knew that would be my toughest year of like, you know, having to apply for like summer opportunities to like talk about like I was talking about the Princeton Summer Journalism Program, and then like standardized testing. So junior year, I chose all the AP classes that I knew I would be like, that were like my strong suit. So I did AP US History, AP Government, AP Language, and AP Psychology, and these were all like humanities fields, which like is something that I'm like want to study. So it wasn't honestly like that hard per se, like just because these subjects came naturally to me. But then like this year I'm taking all the hard like STEM classes that I'm like not strong at. So it's a lot about balance and knowing your strengths and weaknesses and using that for you, because you know there's different time commitments that come with each class. And for something like AP US History, like because I didn't really have to study for it and I just had to listen in class, like I never studied for a test outside of school.
Very nice. 刚才谈到了啊，就是在选择 AP 课程的时候，Junior year 这一年啊，就是我每年经手的孩子也是这样，好的学生都认为 Junior year 是非常难的一年，因为一般的学生都认为 Senior year 是最难的一年，因为好的学生会提前做打算。在 Jacky 的身上呢，他 Junior 这一年呢，因为时间很紧，要考好多的 ACT、ICT、AP 考试这种标准化考试，他呢选择的 AP 策略是选自己擅长的，他选的是人文学科的，他把自己擅长的人文学科的 AP 先给考掉。比如说这个 AP 的 History、AP 的美国历史、AP 的英语啊文学、AP 的心理学。Did you take a psychology? No.
Yes, psychology.
Yeah, and AP government, AP 政府很难翻译 ，AP government 这一块他就提前给做掉了。那么今年的话，因为孩子不一样嘛，你是喜欢 humanity， 我们家的正好跟你相反是 STEM， 就今年呢就是他开始就是学这个 STEM 这块，就是数理化这个的 AP 课程。Do you plan to take the AP tests this year? They don't even give you credits.
Yeah, for Harvard, we don't really get any credits. So only one that I'm going to be taking is AP Calc AB, which is next week. So I'm going to be studying this weekend, and that's only because we have a placement test for math, but then like technically we get placed out of math for because I'm trying to major in economics. Or like if you get a 5 on AP Calc, you also have another chance to place out of math. So that's the only reason.
刚才我们谈到了今年要不要考 AP 的，因为今年因为疫情的影响，把 AP 缩短成了45分钟，所以即使是不缩短的话，这个藤校的基本上都不给 AP 的这种学分的。但是呢，你可以用你的 AP 来 test out the 100 class， 就是 entry level 的，就是 entry level 的 class， 你就可以不上了，直接跳过去到大学里面。
OK， 好的，其实我也很好奇啊，就是你这么一个非常有成就的，当然我们只能说阶段性的，作为一个高中的学生，对吧？做出很多很有价值，让我很钦佩的事情。所以我不知道你愿不愿意谈一谈你的家庭，谈一谈你的父母，他们都是做什么工作的，然后他们分别对你有哪些影响
？So like I was talking about a little bit earlier, so like all of us work at my grandparents' restaurant, and I would say like the impact on that was because like working at a restaurant is very time consuming, very hard. So that really taught me like earlier on that, you know, money doesn't grow on trees. And I actually wrote a lot about these experiences in my essays. Kind of chose that topic because like strategically in like college applications, I knew that like, you know, there's going to be like thousands of students playing violin that are probably like are better than me. So, and then I also didn't have like, you know, a too big of a narrative about violin. So I think like kind of on another topic was like choosing your essay topics and choosing what makes you stand out is very important. And that was something that I thought a lot about. And I was like, it's going to be very hard for someone to find a Chinese restaurant in a rural like southern town that's very small and to have that meaningful experience. So that was something that I personally kind of strategically did.
Yeah， 就是 Jacky 和他的父母呢，就是在就他们还他的祖父母经营一家餐馆，在餐馆里工作呢，非常的辛苦，也非常的费时间。那么这段经历呢，给 Jacky 的他的成长留下了很深的烙印，同时也对他的性格的形成，尤其是对他的申请文书的写作做成了一个很重要的影响。刚才咱们已经就是在 background 里面，咱们花费时间很多，因为呢，咱们要一点一点的话把它给分析过去。你要就这么个例子吧很快的说一句，你花了高中3年，就像在做一顿饭。当你申请大学的时候，就是摆盘的过程，就是怎么样把你的这个饭来，哪怕你做的再好，如果你的摆盘摆不漂亮的话。一团杂，同样是 Jacky， 同样是这一些，如果呈现方式不对的话，照样是无效的。就像刚才 Jacky 提到了，那么有那么多的中餐馆，有那么多在那么小乡镇里面的在中餐馆工作的孩子，他怎么样能找到自己的突破点？有那么多拉小提琴的孩子，拉小提琴的中国孩子，那么怎么样找到一个突破点？这是非常重要的。I want you to go deeper on this one. 我想让你深入的谈一谈这个问题。
Okay. So, you know, because like that background, like even before that, I was like, there's probably going to still be like my mom was really talking about like, oh, you know, like there's going to be other kids like you that, you know, like work at the restaurant, like are immigrants and, you know, are like first gen. So how did I differentiate? That was talking about the impact of the restaurant to me. And I actually think that like I set up the story as, you know, being from rural South Carolina, like racism is something that like I sadly have to deal with a lot. And I talk about that and facing that at the restaurant and how I overcame that and finally found my voice to be able to like speak up for the things I care about. And I think that kind of narrative is very spread throughout in my other extracurriculars and like everything I do, which is why I think I was able to tie my application together, because from that story, it explains like why I created a social media campaign to spotlight voices and why I write articles and like all these, things.
好，我现在就是咱不要就是把连翻译再分析一下。那么在 Jacky 的他的呈现方式上，他用了在这个餐馆工作作为一个线索，作为移民的后代 first generation 第一代申请大学的一个申请者，那么他通过 restaurant 的这个经历，把他的其他活动参加的那些活动全都作为一个打包，因为你要记住，咱们申请的时候这个牌儿是非常重要的，你选的这个牌儿就是在你的餐馆里面这个牌儿上面摆上去的，就是有序的列上去的他的各种样的活动。那么因为他的经历就是比较特殊，跟普通的美国孩子相比是移民后代。那么通过这一条呢，那么把他其他的去关心弱势群体，作为一个移民群体，尤其是不太懂，我听说你父母不太会说中文啊，不太会说英文，那么他们就是找到了一个共鸣点。你要记住，当招生官。当你的人去读你的 essay 的时候，他的心里必须要找到共鸣，而你的故事恰好把你自己关心你自己、你的家人到了关心整个社会，很好的就融合到了一起，一个非常好的包裹。Very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So kind of going along that same topic was that like in my essays, like I was really trying to find what differentiated myself from like other applicants of my same like identity. And because like even though like first generation is technically like something that's like works for your favor in college applications, there's also tons of other first generation students that have done like just as much as I've done or more. And that was something that like I saw through like Questbridge. And also like another big part of my like kind of college application, this kind of goes off a little tangent from the original question, but over the fall of senior year, I had a lot of colleges, they have these visitation programs, and it's basically like a college application in itself where you have to write an essay and send in all your scores. And I was lucky enough to be selected for a lot of them, so I was traveling all fall to like visit colleges where they wanted us to go.
Yeah, you're talking about the program of the fly-in program, right?
Yes, the fly-in programs.
The fly-in, yes.
So like for the fly-in programs, oh, sorry, you can translate that part.
Okay, we just talked about 我用中文说，我们刚才谈到了一个，就是刚才我提到一个，美国呢针对它有一个好多大学都积极参与这个 program， 你可以从 Google 上搜一下各个就是刚才参加活动的同学们，叫 fly-in。这个呢可以资助不同背景的孩子，有的是少数民族的minority 的，有的 specifically focus on Native America， 或者是各种样子的，他给你提供一个免费的，包括机票，包括住宿，你可以到学校里去的，去 shadow， 去在那里住，有的是周末，有的甚至你可以在3-5天的时候，他让你去感受，你到我这个学校里来感受是什么样子的。如果你得到了这份邀请的话，那说明就像谈对象一样，人家已经对你送出了一个橄榄枝，说明对你有很大的兴趣了，这一块是非常重要的。刚才咱们就是向前捋一捋刚才谈到了，那么在这个你的文书定位上，在 Jacky 的文书定位上，他的一个点，刚才大家听清楚了没有？就是他是移民，他是在中餐馆打工。父母中餐馆，那么他是个 first generation， 这一些都是对他的申请大学有利的，但是他不是唯一一个。那么能让他区别于其他的，能让他区别去其他的相同资质的，那么就是刚才他们谈到背景里面的那些其他的活动。那么那些活动你tie的 in 里边，那会让他看起来跟其他的同学不一样。不是说你是 first generation， 别人就给你钱，不会的。这你不能看问题，不能只看单线，而是说你是 first generation， 或者是你是 low income， 或者是你是个 minority， 但是在此之上，你必须要有你最基本的包裹，你要用全面的眼光看问题。Jacky 谈的这块非常的好。Okay, Jacky, go ahead.
So at those fly-ins, like luckily a lot of college, like because it's run by the admissions office, and those fly-ins were a big like confidence booster in like going into college applications, because they talked a lot about like advice, but also like some of them, so like just to list off the ones that I went to was, so a lot of them were like small liberal arts schools. So one was Swarthmore, Middlebury, and then I went to University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, for their Ross Business School one. And then the last one was, this one technically, like, I wouldn't say it's a fly-in, but I also like went to it over the fall, was the Princeton Creative Arts Symposium, where they like invited. That one was less of a fly-in, more of like a merit thing, where they invited like the best 100 high school students around the country that were interested in like creative arts and humanities.
Very nice。这个 fly in 的这个项目呢，不是说每个人申请都可以进入的。我们就是也申请了，就我女儿申请，但是我们不达标，收入水平是首先是不达标的。刚才那个 Jacky 谈到了，那么除了他参加的这个 Swarthmore and University of Michigan， 还有其他的几个学校的通过 fly in 的话，照顾方面的这个，那么最主要你去的那个是非常重要 Princeton 这个。Princeton 这个刚才Jacky 提到了，这个是 merit based， 也就是你的 merit 的话，就是看你自己自身优秀不优秀的，这个是通过选拔来得到的。How many people? 100?
100, and each school was only allowed to nominate one student. So it was like the best of the best, which was very exciting.
Yeah， 也就是说呢，他就选拔了100个学生去参加的，主要是 journalist， 主要是这一块的一个活动，这块非常棒的。Very nice, Jacky.
So I'm going back to the original question about like how like my background kind of shaped like who I am. Like I think it really reveals like in my essay like this maturity, because like I've always been super mature of like having to take care of other people and like doing responsibilities and like working, and I feel like that really shows through in my essays, because I really do talk about like serious topics, you were saying like racism, like working, and all these topics, like which might be a little cliche because I know a lot of students really do write about it, but I think it's how you write about it that makes it a difference. Because like 100 people can write about like an immigrant story, but like how is yours going to stand out? And I think I did that by being able to tie in the impact without focusing on only the challenges, because like college admissions officers don't want to read a 600-word essay about all the challenges you've gone through, like trying to make them cry.
yeah, you need to have an uplifting end. Yeah. OK， 刚才谈到了就是说在这个文书的写作的过程当中呢那么 Jacky 呢把自己的背景来跟他的经历来放到一起，那么他身上体现的还有一个很大的特质，就是 maturity， 就是成熟度。咱们经常说的你们负责任的程度，成熟的程度，那么通过他的这个 essay 呢都能够体现出来了。在很多的大学里面的 essay 上面它有个 trap， 里面有个陷阱，你们千万大家写的时候不要陷入陷阱。它经常的今年的 MIT 好几个大学里面都有这个，就是你这经历过的最重要的坎坷是什么？ The biggest setback， 很多学生花费了很多时间，就这个一篇论文大概有500字的话，当然那个 Common App 的 leading 是650个字，他们要花掉600个字，或者是90%的篇幅在描述这个困难有多大。刚才我跟 Jacky 我们聊的时候，你们也听到了。不要把精力放在这里，别人不想去听你怎么哭诉你多难，而是要看你怎么从难处来崛起。你必须要有一个 uplifting 的东西，你怎么 turn it around， 把坏的变成好的。这个大家在写作的时候一定要注意。Okay, Jacky.
And I feel like that was really important because like in the kind of background that I know I was being like competing in a sense with like other students with the same background, I knew that like we all had challenges, but who was able to, you know, spin that positive message and who was able to tie in like that positive factor and what they learned from their challenges into their extracurriculars, because that's like a really hard thing to do. Like, and another big thing was because of my background was like I've always been really independent, which was how I was able to like all the opportunities that I was able to get, like I've had to find them myself, because like my parents don't know anything about this. So like throughout the entire college application process, like I did that alone and through like, you know, like finding out about DECA and like competing and like all these sorts of things. Like my parents never set out a path for me because they didn't really know like anything about like high school or like college or things like that. So like everything I've had to do on my own. And I feel like that was something that like speaks to itself like in the essays and like in my application.
OK， 刚才谈到了第一点的时候，他的论文里面体现出是成熟度。那么第二点的话就是独立性，因为他的父母对大学的申请，甚至对他高中的学习是一无所知的。整个的过程，包括这些课外活动、去参加比赛，都是 Jacky 一个人他自己去摸索、去独立完成的。那么在他的论文里面的话，他就很好的体现了又一个这个特质，非常非常棒。OK， Jacky。
So like even though they didn't know like what they were kind of like what I was doing, I think a really important things that my parents that were able to do was like be extremely supportive of like everything I want to do, like because my mom like would take off work to drive me to like Columbia, which is 2 hours away, to like for my all-state audition. And like these kind of in our like family, in our minds, like it was always education first, and like whatever sacrifices that were needed to make that a priority, like it was always there. So I was really lucky with like anything that I want to do, my parents would always be there to support me and find a way for me to do it.
非常非常好。刚才提到了，就是虽然的父母没有在学业上或者是进行大学申请没有指导，但是家庭的辅助、家庭的支持是分不开的。包括妈妈无论她到哪里去参加比赛，刚才提到了去 Columbia 参加比赛、参加面试，妈妈都是开车2个小时送过去的。那么这种来自家庭的这种是非常重要的。我相信刚才 Jacky 虽然没说，但是在你的论文里面，你肯定 tied back to how the family influenced you as well。你的家庭是怎么样影响 ？Very nice, very nice. So you felt more human, more human. Yeah, not just a testing machine. Very nice. 非常棒。
So I think that answers the question.
OK, yeah. 我也很感动啊，我也很感动。谢谢 Jacky 的
No problem.
然后我们简单做个总结啊。实际上我们今天我觉得聊了很多，尤其是不管是 Jacky 的故事，还是一些经历，包括一些感情等等方面的一些投入，尤其是家里人的支持。那从你自己的角度，我希望你做一个总结。你觉得你是一个什么样的人？你可以任何的方式来表述你的喜好、性格特点、优势等等啊。
So this was actually a question we had to answer a lot for interviews, and I think it's really important to like how to put out yourself with like the qualities that you want to emphasize. So a lot of things that I talked about was like work ethic and being very passionate about like what I want to do because of the challenges I've overcome, and that I'm also, even after going through so many challenges, like I'm still able to find the positives and being in a sense, like even after like seeing so much, I can still find the positives in the situation and being able to keep going through that path. I feel like perseverance and determination is something that's very, very like embedded in me as a person, just because like through what I've had to like figure out on my own, like, you know, no one was forcing me to do all these things. Like no one was like guiding me along. So I've only ever had myself and had to depend on that. And that's why I was able to like persevere through all of this. And like because of my family background, like it motivated me and like pushed me to like achieve even more, because I know that like kind of already I was in a setback almost, like not having that experience to guide me along.
Very nice. 刚才 Jacky 谈到了他身上最大的特点的话咱们可以总结出有几点。 work ethic， 这是非常重要的一点，也就是你这个工作的，你对工作的这种努力的程度。另外一个的话就是 passion， 你的论文里面必须要体现出 passion 来 ，right Jacky？ 你的申请论文里面，他们大学里你要记住，你要明白他给你这个 prompt， 他要什么。passion 是非常重要的一点 ，interview 上面你能不能体现出 passion， 这都非常重要的。就是你的激情、你的热情是什么？另外一个 perseverance， 就是你遇到困难的时候，你能不能 bounce back？ 你能不能做的？你能不能持续的、持之以恒的，就是不屈不挠的啊？中文的话，你不屈不挠是个好词，不屈 ，right Jacky， 不屈不挠的把它完成，咱俩的中文都退化，不屈不挠的给它完成掉。这些包括前面谈到的啊，它的独立性，这些都是非常非常重要的一个。最重要的一点，乐观。还有一点就是乐观，没有一个人，哪怕你的故事再凄惨，你就是再领取太多的泪水，没有人一个想去看你这种论文，充满了泪水的论文。就像 Jacky 一样，他反复谈到了，因为我们每一个人都带着我们背景，那么 Jacky 他的家庭背景是非常特殊的，那么他并没有沉沦于这个就是自怨自艾的情况，而是在论文当中把他的方向给 uplifting， 给他 spin， 把他给换了一个方向。他是展示自己怎么样走出这种像一个没有这种学业的辅助，父母又不会英文，又是个 first generation， 他怎么走出的？这个是非常非常重要的。Very nice. Okay.
So I feel like those qualities were like pretty what I like showcase like college applications, and it's very representative of who I am.
也就是刚才咱们谈到的这些品质呢，也就是他在他的论文文书申请上面，也包括在自己的面试当中展示给大学的，这个是非常非常重要的。
OK， 好的，我们前面说的都是 Jacky 的个人的故事啊，我们把这个故事稍微延展一下。那我想在 Jacky 这个人生经历中，你肯定是接触了很多人，对吧？那我希望你来谈一谈对你影响最大的一两个人，他们是谁，和你有什么关系，是怎么影响你的？尤其是在这么一个特殊的机会下，你想对他们说什么？
So I don't want to be too cliche and say like my parents, but I would say like definitely like they were like a really big influence in like everything I've done. And like I'll definitely give another example because I realize this is extremely cliche, but I think having the support of like them, you know, supporting me through everything, even though they didn't know like what the heck I was doing, is something that I will be forever grateful for. And it's also like them being able to like believe in me through like for me to handle it myself. It's, you know, like my mom always said, like, you know, like I could be like 50 and she would still think that I'm a kid. And it's having that belief. And I'm so like incredibly grateful that they were able to like trust in me to do all this myself, because I feel like that's something that's very hard to do. And I say this because like a lot of people like in my life or like even in my community have never like have really like looked down upon like what I've done or like all these specific things, especially in the realm of like test scores. Like I remember that like I would have like parents in my community be like, oh, like you'll never get into like Duke if you have that score. And you know, these factors like really motivated me, and with like my parents like still believing in me to like do all these things is something that's really important.
刚才那个我们在写论文的时候，还有在什么的时候经常说的一句话，刚才 Jacky 用到好几遍了，这 cliché， 就是翻译成中文的话，就是说像老生常谈这种套话，但是刚才那个 Jacky 谈到了，不是套话，这必须是从内心里发出来的，虽然听起来像是套话，就是 although it sounds like cliché, but is deep from your heart. Okay, that's your true feeling. 听起来像是个套话，但是就是自己的父母，刚才他谈到是自己最值得感激的2个人，他们不知道他在做什么，很多的时间根本搞不懂儿子在做什么，甚至很多时候，因为跟我一样，我也是生活在一个小镇，别人可能对说你这个成绩你能到哪里去，你能上吗？但是他的父母从来没有丧失过对他的信心，就知道儿子能。这个是很多中国家长，就是我们中国的父母对孩子的支持简直都是无条件的。And tomorrow is Mother's Day, Jacky. Don't forget to say thank you, Mom.
Yes, I know.
Maybe get her early to cook a Mother's Day breakfast for your mom or something.
Oh, I already bought her a present, so after everything, like after application, like I was like, okay, here's your early Mother's Day present. It was a month early, but
yeah, you can put the bow on your forehead and say, hey, this is the biggest.
Yes. On that kind of same topic, because like in my small town, like just kind of like another story was that like the Asian community is super small, so like all super tight knit, and like I've definitely heard like so much like from them about like, you know, like analyzing your application, and I feel like this is something that like parents as a whole or like people in the community have to really be like think about like what they say and like don't overstep your boundaries of like, because I remember like this is like a story that I like have really reflected upon, was like when I was still like not knowing about like SAT and ACT scores and things like that, and they were like asking me what my score was, and like back then it was a 24, which I like understand like, you know, not good, but they were like saying like so many things of like, oh, like my son had a 1580 on the SAT and Duke was his dream school and he didn't even get it, so you're definitely not going to get it. And you know, my parents, like hearing that, they were so afraid, they were so worried because they were thinking like these were people that have gone through the process. They're like, oh my gosh, like they must know everything. And I think it's really important to think about where information sources are coming from and like who you're trusting with the process, and don't just like trust hearsay. So glad that my parents were like trusting enough to like look past that. And then like the ACT score thing worked out because like I self-studied and like I increased my score by 10 points, so it was all good.
Oh, very nice. And 刚才谈到一样, it's not a bad thing that you live in a small town with the low you know, kind of a rate of population. That's a good thing. Same as me. Rain is the only one. My daughter is the only Chinese student in her school, so that's a good thing. Less competition. 刚才谈到就是虽然是生活在一个南方的小镇里面，但是呢，虽然华人的群体比较少，但是中国妈妈的特点嘛，就是比嘛，对吧？跟对面老王家的孩子比，他就是 Jacky 第一次考 ACT 的话，满分36分，考了24分，所以这个成绩所以周围的人就笑话他了，因为人家的孩子能考那个 SAT 的话，1580的话换算成 ACT 就是36分。你就说人家孩子比他 ACT 一下考出了多了12分，so I give you mom credit. 当别的妈妈、别的家庭就是笑话他，或者是给他妈妈讲不可能的呀，你儿子都考成这样，人家成绩比他好，也就上了好大学，你这儿子这成绩不行的呀。妈妈没有对他丧失信心，他又复习了，自己以后又去考了一次，就提高了10分，也就是说34分。34分的话，就相当于 SAT 的大概是1530, 5020.
Yeah.
1530, yeah. 15. Yes, yeah. So I memorized the converting chart.
No, same. I memorized it too.
对，就是说我们经常搞这个的话，我们脑子里必须在 ACT 和 SAT 之间有一个换算表，必须要同时的话，听到一个数字能换算出另一个数字来。也就第二次考完以后是34分，34分和1580的话，他们就是在申请大学的话是在同一个档上，认定是什么样是一样的。我曾经在我微博上说过一次，好多人提问我。发生质疑啊，说我给他们讲，你不用考满分 ，SAT、ACT 没必要考满分，考满分反而是不好的。结果后面一群人在轰我，这个我明白啥意思 ，Jacky 明白我是啥意思。 走过这条路的人明白。刚才还对 Jacky 提到了很大的一条，就是他们那个就是这个社区里的人在这就是给 Jacky 的妈妈就是泄气的时候，就说你儿子上不了，怎么样的话，这个的观点是很中国化的一种评断的方式，因为他们就是相对的只看到了考试的成绩。你要记住，美国大学考试成绩是一方面，但是不是主要的一方面。对 Top 20前20%的大学来说的话，你这个标准化考试的成绩，它的重要性甚至要略次于你其他的 extra curriculum。Jacky 是明白我说的这点是什么意思的。所以考不考满分没必要，只要你达到了一个线儿，就是说到 ACT 的话34以上 ，SAT 的话1530以上，就都差不多一个待遇，1530、1890，在招生录取官眼里没有差别，没有任何差别。关键差别就差在那个 extra curriculum 上面。Very nice.
So I think it's really important, like what you brought up about like test scores and stuff, because if you look at the statistics of like how many students get a perfect score and like a 34 and a 35, like every year, like there's thousands. That's not gonna set you apart, especially for these schools that are like taking like 5% of their incoming like applications. Like a score will not set you apart. And I like after looking at the Harvard like admissions like file kind of information that came out, I think that like if you get a 33 or above, because I believe if you get that, like it's a 2 or a 1 on the academic scale, like then there really is no difference. So like you were saying, like trying to go for that perfect score and like having to take it multiple times, honestly is like a waste of time when you could have put that into like extracurriculars, because like the score isn't what's going to set you apart. It's like what you do and what you have done with your time and the impact that's going to make like these top colleges want to admit you.
对，但是这一点很难让中国的父母来够能接受这个现实的，所以说我写了那篇博文以后，后面就哗的人在说，那个只有咱们走过的、常做这个的，就是这方面的，才明白。刚才 Jacky 也提到了，没有必要，因为你在。刚才 Jacky 谈到了一个就是这个哈佛大学在录取的时候有个评分的表，这个你从 Google 上面能看到，就是你的家庭背景、父母教育的程度、家庭收入，他会给你打个分的，给你打一个分，然后最后把分记合起来。有人的话，有一个人曾经就是把他的打到网上去了，你应该能看得到的。那么这个上面的话，你只要这个标化成绩的标准化考试成绩达到这个叫你这个 ACT 的话33、35、36，全是一个数，没必要多花2个星期甚至1个月去复习，只能浪费时间。就像刚才 Jacky 也谈到了，你这个时间完全可以做一些，把你的精力放到 extra curriculum 上面去，做一些把你跟别人区分开的东西，而不是硬拼刺刀，没意义。Very nice, Jacky.
And then the other thing that I would say like that has like really impacted me are like my teachers at school, or like the so specifically my algebra 2 math teacher and my AP psychology teacher, and I would and also my guidance counselor. So I would say these people have impacted my life so much, because like they're the first people that I turn to when I have to like talk about like whatever challenge I'm going through, and have them like actually them being to understand and kind of like help me through them is something that's invaluable. And this goes along, kind of ties in the application, because I chose them to be my recommenders for my applications. And I think it's really, really important to have an amazing relationship with your recommenders, because like they're the ones that are advocating for you, and it's going to be what sets you apart. And yeah.
那么在学校的就老师这块来的话嘛，你们有3个人对 Jacky 呢有比较大的影响，一个是他的数学代数2的老师，在美国代数1和代数2是来分开上的，还有一个呢就是 AP 大学预科的心理学的老师，那么另外一个呢就是他的课业顾问，也就这边叫 guidance counselor。这3个人呢，就是不仅仅是说在学业上来帮助他，并且呢对他 they are more like mentors, right? They're more like mentors.
Exactly. Yeah.
他们更像是这种导师一样，人生导师一样的。那么 Jacky 呢，也是用他们3个人请他们3个人写了这个推荐信。关于这个推荐信的如何写法，怎么个写法，以后咱们再详细讲，这里面就专门能讲好几个小时的。那么等有时间的话，跟张老师一块儿，我们在做这个节目的时候，我们会详细掰开了揉碎了讲。那么这3个人的推荐信呢那么给你展示的这个方面的话，不仅仅作为一个学生，而是作为一个人，一个完整的一个人的，这个是非常非常重要的。OK，
OK， 好的，首先还是得再次感谢 Jacky 和易安老师啊，我觉得这个分享非常的精彩，我个人也觉得受益匪浅 ，very very good。然后但是呢，从我们访谈的安排来讲，感觉我们远远拖后于我们访谈的计划。我们今天肯定完不成任务了但是没有关系，因为我觉得已经1个半小时了，我们以后可以再找机会。然后因为前面也有很多朋友们提问嘛。然后我想干脆我们就放开提问，然后看看现在还留在咱们这个教室里边的学生和家长们朋友们，大家有什么关注的问题，我们欢迎大家来跟 Jacky 还有易安老师来进行一些交流。那前面我不知道现在有没有愿意提问的然后可以举手，也可以直接在留言区来发言。然后呢我们在因为我看到前面有人提问然后我简单翻一下就先做一个抛砖引玉式的来讨论。刚才有个问题我记得燕老师已经提到过了，然后对，其实这个我相信大家也很关心。Jacky 你申请的学校有没有填专业，就大概哪些学校是哪些专业
？So I was a little confused on like what I was even applying for. So a lot of the schools that I broke it down to, like I wanted to do like have an undergrad business degree. So for Cornell, Penn, UMich, CMU, Georgetown, and like schools that have undergrad business programs, like I applied to that as that major. And then for all the other schools, I applied as an economics or government major.
就是关于这个专业的问题就是刚才提到的这些学校里面，大家可能提到了康奈尔呀。Did you apply UPenn? UPenn has a business, right?
I did, yeah. And I was rejected, but it's okay.
就是这些呢，只要有商科专业的，它是你的商科专业。那么其他的呢是经济学专业的。就是这个我稍微加一句不用担心太多，因为美国的你可以 undeclare， 你可以有1年甚至2年的时间 undeclare， 就是不宣布专业都可以。你申请的时候Common App 上你要填一下你第1个、第2个、第3个，但是你以后是可以调整的。那么有的学校的话，你在就是到大2结束的时候再 declare， 有的的话大1结束的话 declare， 它情况不太一样的。所以说如果先搞不定的话，刚才我看到有问题你填一个专业不要紧，到时候还可以调整。OK，
The one thing I'll say about that, sorry, it's that like for specific schools, like example I can think of is Duke and Cornell, where they have separate schools, or Carnegie Mellon, where that's the only place I would say it matters what major you do, because transferring between the engineering school at Duke from like the arts and science school is extremely hard. So if you're interested in STEM, I would think about which school you want to apply to.
Yeah, that's right. 因为刚才谈到了就是康奈尔，还有 Duke， 还有康奈尔 Duke， 还有what was the third one you mentioned? I was reading the
Carnegie Mellon.
还有那个卡内基梅隆，这3个学校的话，他们就是有不同的学院的话，你到时候的话，你定好了以后再转学院可能有问题。那么其他的话，在本学校里面调整问题都不是很大的。
还是从这个专业的层面上再展开我觉得有朋友的这个问题提的也非常的好，然后我就再拓展一下2个方面。第一个方面就是说 Jacky 在当时选择这些学校的时候，为什么考虑申请这些专业？这是一个方面，在我看来然后另外一个方面呢，就是 你的这个从你选择专业的出发点来讲，实际上你的课外活动的广度也很重要，对吧？所以就是你在针对专业是有一个聚焦点呢，还是说其实因为刚才我们提的很多嘛，就相当于是说是一个聚合，是在某一点上，还是说其实分开都做一些事情会比较好啊？就我想把这两个问题结合起来一起来讨论，好吧
？I think it's really important to have your extracurriculars somehow match your major because for a college admissions officer, it's very suspicious. Like if someone is doing like all computer science extracurriculars, but they apply as like a gender studies major because like these kind of tricks have admissions officers have seen them all the time. So personally, I chose the majors that I did because I was a lot of my activities and time and interest were in them. And that's why like all the marketing things I do kind of match well with business. And then all the more activist like advocacy and journalism very matches well with government and economics just because those are topics that like journalists write about all the time.
好，很快的回答一下，刚才有人问我的微博啊，张老师给他们说一下，教在麻省啊，麻省就是美国麻省，那是我的微博号啊，教在麻省。那么刚才啊，就是我先给他点给大家一点 background，OK， Jacky， 刚才他们谈到了就是这个非常 trick 的这个东西啊，就是好多学生呢啊，咱们要知道不同的专业申请进入是难度不一样的。也就是说啊，刚才 Jacky 谈到了一个，你如果是一直从事的是 computer science 是计算机科学的活动，突然呢你要申请一个什么 gender justice， 要申请一个这个性别公平的这么一个专业，别人就会不相信的。为什么大家会这样去做？因为专业不同，进入难度是不一样的。那么有些呢孩子，有些孩子啊，咱们不能说全中国孩子啊，有些孩子他们就打擦边球呀，因为这个啊，怎么样就是华裔、中产、理工男是最难进入藤校的。有的孩子呢，他就打一个擦边球，他一直从事的是这种计算机科学，可是他申请大学的时候，他就说我要申请一个跟计算机科学完全不沾边的、更好进入的这种专业。刚才 Jacky 也说了，从老师的角度，我们也这样说，不建议你去这样做，因为已经有好多人这样做了。这些孩子前很多年的时候啊，他们进入以后，他就说：“哎呀，你看看，我不喜欢这个专业了，我要调。”他呢，就是用这个好进的专业做敲门砖进去以后，重新再去选，再调到自己喜欢的专业上来，不要这样去做，这样的效果会不是特别好，有投机取巧这些。刚才 Jacky 也说了，他还是建议啊，就是你从事的这个课外活动啊，尽量跟你将来申请的专业要搭界，要是相关的，这样呢，别人你申请官呢看起来的时候才不会觉得你在耍把戏。Very nice, Jacky.
I think it's also like important to think about like if you spend all your time on like activities that you're not like passionate about or like interested in, like it's so much more productive to use that time and energy to do things that you like, and then like you're gonna get like the same achievements and the same like accolades in that sense, and you're still able to like stand out and not have to rely on like a deceptive kind of like a different kind of like a out way to get in.
对的，就是说要去做自己喜欢的活动，真正的有激情的活动，而不是说去做一张虚假的面具，去为了申请这个大学，我故意去做一些自己不感兴趣的活动。因为这个 passion, you cannot fake your passion 的东西是无法能够假装出来的。你一申请一面试别人一读你的论文，你再虚假的热情全都给穿帮了，这个不建议的。OK, Jacky.
And to go along with that sense, like that's exactly what you're saying. It's very important. And in every single email that my admissions officer had sent me afterwards from Harvard, Yale, Duke, and Northwestern, and those emails, every one of them had said like they saw a clear passion in my application. And like after talking to my interviewers, like after I've gotten in, they said the same thing as well. So I think passion in a way is very hard to fake, but like how to find that is to be able to tie a story with your extracurriculars and have it actually make sense. And once you have that clear background and that narrative, you can't fake it.
No， 刚才还再谈一下，我们还是在说到，你不可能去来虚假的构造你的激情和热情，一面试别人就看出来了，因为这个虚假构造的热情和激情是一下子就会容易给戳破掉的，这一块哈还是不建议大家去做，随着自己的心走，不要就是不太好听的话，就是不要去投机取巧，don't fake it，you fake it you lose it。Very nice.
OK， 好的。
OK，
那
张老师，
继续选问题。具体一点讲啊，我就把这两个问题也放在一起吧，你们可以根据Jack 可以根据你的这个经历来做一些回应。首先就是怎么选9到11年级的课。中国孩子是不是只能选 ELL？ 我不知道他指的 ELL 是什么意思。Jack， 你知道 ELL 是什么意思？
我知道。
Okay.
I think it's English. It's like ESL, but it's like English, like learner something. It's basically like the same thing. Question mark.
Okay, yeah, I know that because I'm licensed. I'm a ELL teacher. Also, I have full license. ELL is English language learner. Okay, so you don't have to be placed as a ELL as long as you can test out. 我用中文再说一遍啊，也就是说中国的孩子不一定非要学 ELL， 要看你孩子的英语水平怎么样。我不想展开的说很长，因为这个的话，也是我的专业啊，要讲很长时间。美国公立学校，美国对第一语言不是英文的公立学校的孩子，要强制性的要求必须要参加 ESL 课程。那么 ELL 是指的是人啊 ，ESL 指的是这个课的名字。那么私立学校的话不一定的，私立学校它不会强制的，就看你的语言水平是怎么样子的。如果你的语言水平不过关的话，那么这个学校里呢会提供这个 ESL 课程。那么 ESL 课程很多情况下私立学校是需要单独收费的。问题就是，如果你的孩子语言没过关的话，那么过来上高中，效果可能不会很好。我见过太多了，因为我附近有好多私立高中，语言不过关，过来以后再学语言，你会浪费了非常宝贵的时间。
OK， 行，那燕姐已经回答很专业，就不再让 Jacky 去回答了。下一个问题，请问一下 Jacky， 如何能找到这些 humanity 方面的 competition？
Oh, okay. So for humanities, it's very hard to find competitions. And I think one thing that I've realized that I really anchored in on that kind of yearbook as a way to get awards, because, you know, it's very hard elsewise. Like if you're in the US, like there's the Scholastic Arts and Classic competition, which I didn't know about like until much later. So I didn't participate in that. But there's also, it's very hard. So I think in another way, like if you're interested in journalism and like in that specific field, you can get like awards in a sense by being featured in writing. Like if you can say that you've written for like the New York Times, like that's this, I would say the same kind of level as award as like something else like comparable. And the other way is that like I know that different schools have like academic bowl or quiz bowl, and if you can be in those fields and like be the person that's in charge of like doing the history questions or like the English questions, that's another way to get that kind of award for humanities.
刚才 Jacky 谈到了几个方式啊。第一个，他谈到了这个 Scholastic 上面有这个艺术类的比赛。另外的话，你如果是 journalism 这个方向的话，你可以在大报上刊登文章，也可以。比如说在这个《纽约时报》啊，在《华尔街日报》什么上面，你可以刊登自己的文章，这个也可以申请大学用的。你可以做一个 portfolio， 也就是直接寄过去就可以了。申请大学的时候，那么另外呢，学校里面，如果你的学校里有这种比赛 quiz ball， 这是一个美国比较大的一个比赛，那么也可以参加。另外的话，Jacky also maybe they can also do the debating team. There's national debate.
Debate and speech would be another thing that's really good.
呀，还有一个就是演讲，还有个就是辩论。美国的有个比较大的辩论比赛，那么它有一个模拟联合国，有一个UN， 有一个
Oh yes, Model UN, yeah. That's another one.
Yeah, that's right. 它有一个模拟联合国，你如果感兴趣的话，可以向这方面看一下。OK.
And then kind of another thing that could serve as an award in a sense is to go for the big kind of colleges already know like how hard it is to get into like specific summer programs. Like one I can think of is the Iowa Young Writers Camp, which is a very like prestigious kind of writing camp organization. And then another is like the one that I went to, like Princeton Summer Journalism Program. So you can have the prestige and the name back up your writing skill. That's something that's serves as an award, even though it's not technically an award.
还有一些呢，就是有些 summer camp. Are they paid? Is this free summer camp or you need to pay?
I think Iowa Young is not. I think you do have to pay, but it's a very intensive like application process. I believe they only take 15% of applicants.
OK， 那么就是刚才谈到了一个夏天的一个 summer program 的话，就是这个 Iowa Young， 这个呢虽然是要收钱的，但是这个有点像那个 SSP， 就是呢竞争性非常强，要经过好几轮的筛选申請才可以进入的。刚才有个问题 ，Jacky 上公校私校，我猜一下公校。Jacky, are you public school or private school?
Oh, sorry. I go to public school.
Yes, 公校。就是我那个博客上面，我的微博上面正在连载一个系列，就是关于这个私校和公校。现在国内有一个误解，就是认为私校要比公校好，其实是不是的，不是的。今年我女儿的学校有3个去了藤校，我们附近的100年老校私立学校已经剃光头2年了，一个都没有。大家不要认为私校就比公校要好，完全不一样的。Okay, Jacky, is your school big? A small one or big one?
My school is one of the biggest in our county. It's a lot of people.
Okay, yeah.
OK， 我们继续。这个我觉得特别要提的，其实是恰好2个问题放在一起。第一个就是 Jacky， 根据你的成长经历来看，你觉得小孩子如何培养好的习惯呢？然后另外一个方面就是说，你觉得在小学学习习惯和其他的思考方面有什么建议吗？
I think for like elementary school / preschool, it's really important to start those skills young, because personally, like I was born in China, but like immigrated here when I was like 3 or 4. So English was always something that I had really struggle in. So like earlier on, I had to put in a lot of work and effort to like learn English, and those like skills really stayed with me. I think one thing, like I can maybe speak about this a little bit better now, because like my brother's still in elementary school, and one thing to remember is to not like push your kid into like things that they don't want to do, but instead find another kind of direction. So like if your like kid doesn't like reading, maybe find books in like categories that they do like reading, like in fiction, that are like, you know, still hard and that they can still build that in. Because like personally, like I hated reading so much, but after working through it, like even in 5th grade, like I won an award for like reading the most books like in my elementary school. So I think like starting young, but be supportive in their passions, or work through things that they have trouble with in a different way that they can understand and enjoy, because enjoying is the hardest part.
刚才 Jacky 谈到一点，就是不要逼着孩子去做自己不喜欢的事情。那么如果他不喜欢一件事情，你要逼着他去做的话，他不会出就是这个没有持久性，那么孩子也慢慢也就厌了。那么你要做的就是帮孩子找到他的兴趣点所在，并且辅助孩子来 develop 来发展这个兴趣点。那么如果这个孩子你给他一本书，他就是不喜欢读，你给他个 fiction 的，他就不喜欢读，那么你就给他换一个 non-fiction 的，就是说你必须there's not only one way to bring up a kid, put it that way. Okay.
Yes. This is very hard to answer.
Yeah. Okay. 世界上没有一种，刚才我跟我们俩乐的就是，我跟你说的，世界上没有唯一正确的路，没有，每个孩子都不一样。如果你家里有2个孩子的话，或者是你有一对双胞胎的话，他路都是不一样的。所以说，你就完全去找别人这条路，我按这条路一个脚印一个脚印不错的走下去，不存在，不存在。所以说呢，你只能是刚才就是按着自己的不停的调整去调整。
今天确实也非常感谢感谢2位的话就不说了啊，感谢朋友们的热情的参与，我觉得这个后续的互动也提了很多很精彩的问题，那我们尽量的都做一些反馈，然后如果说实在来不及的话呢，只能说声抱歉，我们后面再安排时间再交流，好吧 ？OK， 那我们继续。对，有一个很具体的问题。请问 Jacky， 你的标准化考试其实也提到了啊，但是可以再梳理一下。就首先你的 GPA 大概是怎么样的，然后 ACT、AP、PSAT 等等。那你自己认为能够进入到全美的 Top 100吗？然后另外呢，就是你有没有Did you do any sports or foreign languages？ 这2个我也放在一起吧啊。
So to answer the second part, I was involved in sports. Like I played soccer and then I did volleyball for a little bit, but like I didn't put any of this in my application because it wasn't like something that I honestly like cared that much about. It was kind of like a side hobby. And then for language, I didn't really have as much time to like do in that sense. So like that's why like something that I want to do now is like get better at Chinese. And then to answer the first question, for my ACT score, like we were saying before, I got a 34. And then for my GPA, so we have unweighted and weighted at my high school. And for unweighted, out of a 4.0, I had a 3.92. And then for weighted, out of a 6.0, AP classes are 6.0 weighted. I had a 4.99.
OK， 就是它的 ACT 呢是34分，然后呢，这个美国每个学校啊，每个学校里的 GPA 的计算方式都不一样的，大家要记住，高中里面每个学校都不一样，所以呢，你申请大学的时候啊，你送到大学里面，大学里会对你进行一个 recalculation， 也就是说把口径统一。比如说 Jacky 的学校里 AP 是按6来算，我教的学校里 AP 是按5来算，我女儿的学校 AP 是按4.5来算，也就是2个是不太一样的。那么所以呢，咱们就比较就是它的 unweighted 是 3.96 right？ 3.92 OK， 也就是说 weighted 和没有 weighted 的话就是加权不加权。这个如果你的孩子在美国学校的话，你能听明白这个是什么意思。如果不在的话不着急，有时间以后再了解。也就加权的话是就是加完权加完重权的话哈，就是4.9，如果是不加权的话是3.92。那么怎么计算加权？以后你会慢慢明白的。OK。
And then for other like more statistical things, like in my high school, I was ranked 30th out of 570. So I was in the top 5%. And then to be honest, I don't really remember my PSAT score, but it wasn't like very good. And I like didn't qualify for like the national merit stuff.
OK， 那么关于学校里的排名呢，就是它是在前30%，你们学校毕业班有560个人是吧？560。那么
570，
有570个人，那么是前30名的话，大概是 top 5%。You're so lucky, you top 5%. You get into those. I'm so surprised. I think your background helped you a lot. Yeah， 一般情况下 ，Jacky 的例子是非常特殊的一个例子啊。一般我们作为一个测算口径的时候啊，一般是1%。一般你在这个学校里，不管有多少人啊，你的毕业班里面投1%到2%，那么进藤校的可能性是非常大的。当然，就是说明你这个学校是非常棒的一个学校啊。那么1%、2%，那么因为这个 Jacky 他自身的特殊性， 所以有加上他的这个课外的活动，那么到5%的话也能够进，这是已经不错的。那么在11年级的时候呢，美国孩子还会考一个 PSAT， 10年级考一次，11年级考一次。11年级的 PSAT 成绩呢，会进入一个美国的全美的奖学金角逐赛。这个角逐赛的话会这个我女儿她刚把奖拿到然后就是说。就是这个赛呢，以后再说。这个赛的话，如果您的孩子不是美国公民的话，是不能参加的。这个我已经详细查过了，所以咱这个就不展开讲了。
OK， 好的。
To talk a little. Oh, sorry. Just to like go a little bit more about the GPA. Like the reason why, like I kind of had like I was in top 5% was because like yearbook and strings like orchestra weren't weighted. So like when my classmates were taking like AP classes, like I decided on a personal level that I was going to take the classes that I want to do, and that like brought down my GPA a lot. So like if I had took AP classes, I would have definitely like probably like top 1 or 2%.
Okay, that makes sense now. That start to make great sense. Okay, good. 那么这下就看明白了。那么从我作为一个10几年的一个就是什么的话，刚才咱们谈到了5%能进入这些学校的，这是基本上不太会发生的。刚才呢 Jacky 解释了一下原因是什么。原因的话，刚才还是回到权重上面。权重上面的话，就是说你修的课越难，这个权重越高 ，GPA 越高。但是因为 Jacky 他有2门是他的就是他的兴趣所在，一个就是这个 string， 就是他的这个弦乐课，另外一个的话就是这个年鉴课 yearbook 的课。这2个课的话，are they CP the regular class, right?
Yeah, they're CP, so it brought down my GPA a lot.
Yeah, 所以这些课呢是 CP 课。那这些专业以后有时间我再给你讲 CP 课、AP 课这个 honor 课以后再说。这个 CP 课程的话，所以呢就把这个整体给拉下来了，就被这个。但是如果抛掉这2个的话，那么就会进入top 2%。那么这个恰好也就刚才应对了我说的那一条，你申请大学的时候，大学会进行 recalculation， 它会重新进行 GPA 计算的。虽然在高中里面看起来 Jacky 的他的成绩是5%，大概在5%，但是呢，你的成绩送到大学以后，他们会剔除掉有些就是他们认为不太需要的成绩，重新计算。那么重新计算以后呢，他的成绩就会出现了1%、2%，那这就对了。要不的话，刚才我觉得很疑惑了。这就对了，就打破了我10年来总结的规律了。
OK， 好的，那个我们已经进行2个小时了Jacky 和燕姐，当然我相信所有参加的朋友们都很辛苦，包括我自己。那我们今天的活动就到这里，非常再次感谢 Jacky、燕老师，还有各位朋友们的关注和陪伴。比较抱歉的呢，就是因为我们也是刚开始通过这个系统来上课，所以有一些操作不熟练的地方，还有呢就是后面还有很多朋友的问题可能来不及回答了。那我们就对我相信我们还是有时间有机会再聚的，对吧？我们尽量可以根据大家都方便的时间，然后再和 Jacky 还有燕老师再继续约，好吧？那就非常感谢，然后咱们下次再聊，拜拜。
好的，需要的话就去看拿手。
OK， 拜拜。
再见，拜拜。Nice to see you, Jacky.
Bye everyone.
Baby, just how you